In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. To be a successful person, to be a happy person, of course, we do need several qualities, not just one, not just two, not just even three. Although, if the three essential qualities are somehow met and carried out, it can somehow ensure the success and the happiness. Today, we are going to talk about one quality, and this quality, this merit, this good quality, I think nobody who is a successful person, who is a happy person, can attain the happiness and the success without cultivating this quality in themselves, without nurturing this good quality in themselves. It is not possible. It is one of the essential qualities, not something without which we can do the things, without which we can carry on the things, without which you can say that we will be one way or the other able to lead a happy and a successful life. Not at all, not at all. It is really, really, really essential. This good quality is essential, and it is indispensable. It is indispensable, without which we can't survive. So, what is this quality? This quality is the patience. Patience. You would have heard that patience is a virtue. Let me tell you, we all know patience is a virtue indeed. Patience is rather one of the biggest virtues. One of the biggest. Anybody having enough amount of patience in oneself succeeds in protecting oneself from many, many troubles. If you want to protect yourself from the troubles, all what you need to do is that be a patient human being. There is an Urdu proverb. I would like to translate it into English. This Urdu proverb says that the fruit of patience is very sweet. Mean, if you're not patient enough, what is going to happen then? You will pick an unripe fruit, which will not be palatable one, of course. But if at all you are patient enough, you will keep watching the fruit, but you will not pick it till it is ripe. Patience is a virtue, and patience is a virtue indeed. Here in our religion, in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructs the obedient slaves, the slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muslims. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructs all the Muslims and all the human beings, because all of the humans are the creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, in the noble Quran, in the glorious Quran, that while facing the challenge, seek help from prayer and patience. Seek help from prayer and patience if at all there is a challenging situation. So patience is, I think, it is there is no second opinion upon it. No second opinion upon it. That patience is one of the greatest virtues, and also there is no second opinion upon it as well, that nobody can succeed, nobody can live a happy life without being a patient human being. Without being a patient human being, nobody can live happily and successfully. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, it is so simple. So our today's talk is not about letting you know, because you do know already, and that how important it is, how important it is to become a patient human being, to exercise the patience. Today we are going to talk about how to develop it, and how to develop it really. How can we develop it, by the way? How can we do that? We can do that by being with the people we don't like earlier. We didn't want to sit earlier. eating something which is of course okay, which is of course okay, not bad for the health at all, but earlier we weren't liking it. Now we want to sit with the people, we want to talk to the people who are not actually a kind of drug addicts, etc. They are good people, but we weren't liking them earlier. Now we want to sit with those people, we want to talk to those people. Why? Because we want to develop the level of our patience, because we want to develop the level of our patience. The more patience we do succeed in achieving, I think the better our life will become. It is one of the indispensable qualities, good qualities of a human being. Nobody on earth can can attain the blissful situation without becoming a patient human being, without exercising enough amount of patience. It is as simple as this one. Now look upon the people who are impatient. Look upon the people who are impatient. They don't exercise the patience. They then what does happen, that they stop working for something which was actually quite useful, but the sort of patience was needed. Later on, they keep rubbing their hands. Later on, they keep rubbing their hands that I shouldn't have stopped it because it is such a nice thing. It is such a good thing. So I believe that the patience is one of the biggest virtues, one of the greatest virtues, and as I'm repeating it several times, that nobody can become a happy human being. Nobody can sustain one's happiness and one's success unless and until the people are patient enough. So sit with the people you weren't preferring earlier, eat something you weren't liking earlier, even sometimes wear something which you didn't like to wear. Uh, do whatever you don't want to, whatever you didn't want to do earlier, but now you are doing it. Why? Because you want to develop the level of your patience inside you. That is a very good strategy. Actually, it is a very simple technique. The technique we are talking about, the technique we are discussing, is something really simple. It is not complicated at all. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, my 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 emphasis is, my request to you is, and even my request to me myself is, that we need to develop. It shouldn't be wasting any opportunity to develop the level of our patience. We should not be wasting any opportunity, any of the opportunities, to develop the level of our patience, because if at all we don't, whose enemy we will be called? The enemy of we ourselves. So please do understand that it is one of the most important qualities of a successful person. Thank you.